Good morning. Today I propose to discuss with you about a best judgment which will help you to write about the topic on writ of quo warranto and also how the Supreme Court writes a judgment in highly sensible matters. The extraordinary talent, power of intuitions, knowledge exhibited in the judgment. This judgment was by Dr. Dhananjay Chandrachud and Padiwala and Manoj Misra. You see, this case is uh, regarding appointment of Vice Chancellor at Kannur University, Kerala. So he was holding the office initially and subsequently his tenure was over 4 years. Therefore, the Chancellor issued a notification calling for application for appointment of Vice Chancellor. Pending notification, the concerned minister, wrote a letter to the Chancellor stating and praising or recommending the person who has already held the post for a tenure be reappointed. And subsequently, on other correspondence, the Chancellor had taken a view to surrender his authority to the state government and appointed. That was challenged by the members of the committee. And what had happened, single judge dismissed it, appeal, writ, then division bench Kerala also dismissed it, and the Supreme Court has categorically discussed the judgment. This is AR 2024 Supreme Court 135. AR 2024 Supreme Court 135. This is Dr. Premachandran Kishot versus Chancellor Kanpur University and others. The Supreme Court rightly held that the authority rests with the Chancellor to appoint or reappointment. Therefore, surrendering to the state government authority and accepting the recommendation and reappointing the concerned person as the Vice Chancellor held illegal and set aside. Writ of quo warranto was issued. So, apart from that, to go through the judgment is multi-number of pages and you can understand the procedure. This procedure is also being followed in so many other appointments in our government, Tamil Nadu and other state governments. But my intention and endeavor for this communication is what is quo warranto. See, this the Supreme Court says quo warranto is a judicial remedy against an intruder or usurper of an independent substantive public office, franchise or liberty. The usurper was asked by what authority he was in such office, franchise or liberty. So, the writ of quo warranto poses a question to the person who occupies the public place: where is your warrant of appointment by which you are holding this office? Then another important thing for this is law graduate students, it is most important. Writ of quo warranto is an ancient common law remedy of prerogative nature. It was writ of right used by the crown against a person claiming any office, franchise or liberty to inquire by what authority he was in office, franchise or liberty. Then the writ of quo warranto would not apply for non-user, neglect, misuse or abuse of the office. He may be boosted on any other ground. So this is what court must be satisfied that the person so applying or issuance of quo warranto is bona fide and there was a necessity in public interest to declare judicially that there was usurpation of public office. This is what they say. Then they say qualification whether qualification of 60 years for reappointment is necessary or not. For that, they have given some entirely different opinion, all these things. But simply, the Supreme Court seems to have held against uh, the action of the Chancellor reappointing without referring the matter to constituted committee, which was there in first notification. Now the writ was allowed, co-warranto was issued, but still the person who was reappointed, whose order was set aside, may have a chance, because some other area the judgments rightly held for reappointment the basic qualification of below 60 years. Outer age limit of 60 years may not be apply in case of reappointment. So still there is a way to get over this. After all, politics. Best wishes guided. Go through the judgment, and you may apply the judgment. You can raise grounds by referring certain paragraphs, just altering the words as a grounds when you want to file a writ of warrant. Okay, best wishes.